Are we live? You said 6 seconds, but you usually tell me now. Okay. Hi, everybody. I don't know how to count. Hi, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Wall of Crawlers on Encounter Roleplay. Wall of Crawlers. Yes, Encounter Wall Play. It's all on the wall. I'm throwing it at the wall and I'm seeing what sticks today. Hello, all my live Twitch Twitch viewers. Hello to everyone who will be watching on YouTube. We are live, like I said, with the next episode of Wall of Crawlers, and some stuff is about to go down. But before we get to that, let us introduce ourselves. I will be your dungeon master, Latia, at the Lady Tiefling, where you can find anything that involves a username. And we are going to go to Drake, who would be over here.
All right. Coming out, yeah, I'm up here. Way up here. Okay. So we can tell I've been up since like 4 this morning. So we're doing good. It's only 5 o'clock and I've got to be in Phoenix in 3 hours after we're done. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun night. So I'm Drake Finney, _ for Twitter. You can find me anywhere on the social medias at Drake Finney. I stream anything from Impact Wrestling, Lucha Libre Wrestling, Encounter Roleplay on the weekends, to other stuff I'm going to do because I only have 2 weeks left of summer before I start teaching again. So I've got to get everything in. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And that's it for me. Next.
Okay. All right, Ishka, it's your turn.
Hail to you. My name is Ishka, Ishka TV. You can find me here on Twitch, this channel name, Twitter, and Discord. I am a character streamer. I like to role play as a paladin in training. Over on my page, something crazy is going on. There's a huge new character divide that's about to happen, and I can't wait to show it to you. But yes, RP and everything that is Warhammer, Vermintide related is me.
Awesome. Thank you for coming back. You like me for some reason. Hermley.
Hi, I am at Hermley on the Twitters. I do lots of art and things like that. I sometimes do an art stream when the world hasn't kicked me in the teeth and in the head and maybe in the shin, like one of those, like, just that it stings and you're just sitting on the ground going, it hurts, but I don't want to like scream because it's not quite at that level. But yeah, I do all sorts of nerdy stuff. Play the day in the day. Yeah.
The day in the day. All right, and Lulu, last but most definitely not least.
Hi guys, I am a study streamer on Twitch. You can find me at LuluH. So typically we are studying together, a bit like having an online study buddy. But otherwise, I play Dungeons and Dragons with this awesome crew.
Yay!
And cool new backdrop, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you get a new backdrop?
Oh, I'm not at college at the moment, so I'm back home. This is my homeroom.
Oh.
Do you like it? It's very big.
Yeah. No, it's super nice. I like it.
Thank you.
I was like, everything is brighter.
Yeah.
All right. Before we,
it actually matches the backdrop we have.
It does.
It's like you're in the tavern. It's like you're in the tavern, even though we're not.
The tavern is pink.
All right.
I love it.
Yes, headcanon, the tavern is now pink. I have deemed it so. Before we get started, I'd like to remind everybody of our sponsors. As always, we are sponsored by Fantasy Grounds, our virtual tabletop of choice. It is not by choice that we are not using it. I can't figure it out. But in any other Encounter roleplay game, you see all of the beautiful maps and roles. We'll be using Fantasy Grounds, which you can try for free at fantasygrounds.com. I am Fantasy Grounds challenged. Also, as ever, we are sponsored by Wayland Games, where you can get all of your miniatures for D&D, Warhammer, 40K. If you need a mini, they probably have it. You can go to waylandgames.co.uk and for 20% off of your minis. And then Tabletop Loot, as always. Wonderful dice, wonderful people. Talk to them on Twitter. They will be your best friends. When we hit 20 retweets, we will give away a set of dice to everybody in chat. So retweet, retweet, retweet.
Not to everyone in chat.
To one person.
Yes.
to one person. To a one person. My bad. We don't have that many dice.
I can see Will sending me an email right now. What are you doing? I don't know.
What is she doing? We don't know. Maybe she's giving everybody dice. Everybody get in chat. I'm not giving away that many dice. We're not giving away that many dice. It's been a day, everyone. Last but not least, we are sponsored also by the Spy Game, a 5e compatible spy game with action and espionage. I know Hermley has been on the playtests. I have heard nothing but good things about it. How have you enjoyed it so far, Herm?
Oh, it's nuts. It's great. It's one of my biggest issues with any sort of like, hey, I want to play a different game I want a modern game, but because sometimes the fantasy tropes of D&D kind of like I want something different. Mm-hmm. And this is 5e. You can see like, oh, this is what this is. The rules are like slightly tweaked, like not incredibly, but to make everything go really, really smoothly, it's amazing.
Well, you heard it here, everyone. Go check out the Spy Game on Kickstarter. They are 74 or 75% to their goal with about a little over a month left. So get in while you can, because then you'll have to wait until everybody on the Kickstarter gets it before you can get yours. And I'm not a patient person, so I wouldn't want to wait that long. As always, you can support the show by retweeting. You can use sponsor in chat, and it will show you all of the things that I just said. And remember that you can always donate to affect the game. Give us natural ones, natural 20s, pets, wild magic surges, all that fun stuff. And then if you see anything that you thought was funny, or you just want to see it again, like, someone dropping a cow on Ishka last time, clip it. Send it to us.
There was a
Well, you didn't die.
My horse, my cart, my
gear,
everything is thrown everywhere.
That's okay. Soon, you did. True. You did. But soon you will have your revenge on those filthy goblins that dropped a cow on you. As we get ready to venture into the Wall of Crawlers. So, last time, do that little dance, Herm.
No, not anymore. No.
Well, fine. I'll do it.
Copyright infringement. You owe me $3.
TM. Okay. So last time you guys had rested well from your sojourn in the Sunderlock Bar Crawl. You were given food, the option to pick a name, of which you had several fantastic options that I have written down. But you were also told about an issue in the town of Cogclatter, where some gnomes were having a little bit of trouble with some goblins. You opted to take that job, and you headed east to the town of Cogclatter, having rented a horse and cart and preparing yourselves for the may or may not be perilous journey ahead. As you were on your way, you noticed a rather large airship going by, and from that airship, you were thrown a present in the form of a cow that nearly claimed the life of our paladin Ishka, and unfortunately claimed the life of the horse who had yet to be named. And
We're great animal carers.
What'd you say?
We're great at caring for
I
animals.
missed it.
Yeah, we're not good at.
I mean, it was only your first animal, and in your defense, you weren't expecting anyone to drop a cow on you.
It's kind of like the
but-
Spanish Inquisition. No one expects it.
That sounds. Yeah, go ahead.
But you managed to collect yourselves, and through some very, I believe it Lulu, Sunflower, whose minor illusions gave us a phantom cart that managed to distract the assailants because another cow did go flying. You managed to avoid any further damage, and not soon after, you were met by some covered wagons, some motorized covered wagons even. You met who you only assumed to be the gnomes of Cogclatter, who, one in particular, the quite enigmatic Mousetrap, invited you onto his wagon, more like very forcefully suggested that you should get on the wagon. And you guys made your way to following the airship to a canyon of sorts, where you talked about some plans to waylay this airship that I still don't know what they are. But you know also that Mousetrap and his 5 friends have a plan as well. You see near you some almost biplane-looking vehicles, and the airship in the distance, which appears to be kind of circling over the cavern, the canyon, going too fast and entirely too furiously. And I did it. I did it. Fight me. And and that is where we left off. So I believe Mousetrap was explaining to you that the gliders that you see over there are intended to fly you out towards the airship at a certain point, and also, and then he points to a basket with a what looks like a big cloth leather bladder attached to it. Make me an intelligence check, everybody, if you notice the basket and bladder.
14.
Unnatural 20.
Ooh.
Got a 5.
Okay.
Oh no.
I got an
We're starting
18
off strong.
because my intelligence is +0.
That's not bad. So yeah, everybody except Ishka can kind of figure out that this is a hot air balloon. Ishka, you're looking at it like, or I guess the D&D equivalent of a hot air balloon.
It's a flying cow.
It's a flying cow.
Everything's a cow to him now.
That's all it is.
It's flying cow.
Is it
Yeah,
It's like
the,
a Macy's Day Parade balloon.
Yeah, as Ishka's looking at it, and the leather is it or whatever it's made of does look vaguely like cow-like. So he's like, yeah, looks just like the cow that fell on him, but bigger and already on the ground.
Deflated?
It's a deflated
Yes,
cow.
deflated.
See those every day.
Oh no.
He's getting flashbacks, war flashbacks.
Oh, not you, horse.
Sunflower encourages it. She's like, can you see the face? Looks so much like a cow. Probably
Oh.
the brother of the one that fell on you.
Brother, cow.
Brother cow.
Brother cow. Brother cow.
Sister cow?
It keeps making me think of the horse with no name that died. That's just making me sad.
Well, you were journeying to
Yeah.
a canyon with a horse with no name.
Yep.
Oh no. Here we go.
I'm on a roll. The Mousetrap goes on to explain to you as you look out over the canyon, you can see that the airship appears to be traveling in a lower my pencil, in a circular kind of pattern. And though you followed it out to the edge of this cannon, you can tell that it is going to come back around towards you guys. The goblins, as Mousetrap has explained, don't know how to slow it down. So Mousetrap goes on to explain to you that, well, our airship was not meant to travel at full speed for so long, and I know you guys might not be able to tell, but the engines on it are starting to look a little world weary, and I figure we've only got maybe give or take roll this d4. We've only got give or take 2 or 3 days before the airship comes crashing down, and the loss of life there would be not a very good thing, and we definitely want to avoid that if possible.
Loss of life? You're saying they have captives?
Oh, did I not mention that? There are people
No.
up there. I'm sorry.
Oh.
The importance of finding someone to help us with this issue was a little bit more important at the time. Yeah, there are other gnomes on that airship.
Okay. So
This changes things.
This went from a
We
salvage
can't
mission.
crash.
Oh,
Exactly.
well, if you, I mean, see the balloon over here, and he points to the hot air balloon. That's meant to ferry any passengers off the ship in the event that we can't actually save it. So
So
priority
we have
would
to
be
get-
to.
On the ship.
Well, that's what the gliders are for. So there's 4 of you. I figure one of you each could take a glider, and then another one of you could be in the balloon. I've got, and he gestures around, and the other 5 gnomes, and there are more gnomes around who also look like they're checking the gliders to make sure they're in condition and being ready to launch them, and the other gnomes that are ready to fill the air balloon and all of that.
Question.
Mhm.
Are these planes gnome-sized planes? Because I don't think Sunflower's gonna fit.
That is a-
has the same percent.
That is a good question. No, they are relatively large. You can tell that they are meant to fit about 3 passengers. The pilot, there's a seat for a pilot, a seat for a gunner, and a seat for a mechanic. And then the hot air balloon, you notice, can take. It looks like it holds about 4 people, 1 crew, 3 passengers. So Mousetrap goes on to explain that, while I figure I don't think any of you are proficient with flying vehicles, so we can have a gnome at least fly the thing. But if you wanted to go, the gliders are we're using those as a diversion to get the air balloon full of air so that it can go up.
I'm generally a very ground-based kind of dwarf, but it's all for the good. So we're gonna try this. I assume the plan is we somehow wait for this thing to come back around, have the gliders go off, and board.
Yes.
So, can you give me a quick rundown on how we're supposed to slow it down? Because if we know that would probably help a lot.
Oh yeah, of course. So we have a very wide arsenal of things for you here to use, and he's got one of the gnomes carts up a big old, almost like a rolling cart that's clinking as it rolls along the ground, and he lifts off the tarp, and you see several vials of many things, along with some rope and grappling hooks. You also see what you all are familiar with as there are a couple potions of climbing. There are some potions of healing. There is one potion that you are unfamiliar with. There are several small little vials that you may or may not be familiar with, and then some more potions. If anyone would like to make an Arcana check. As you look over the contents of all this.
briefly interrupt
Mhm.
and be like, I was kind of hoping more like, is there a break for the airship or like a button that's like landing protocol
Big red button.
when we get
It
on
says
there?
stop.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I figure goblins can't read, so. No, we're just gonna chuck some potions at it, which is a great idea.
But what if what if we break the gnomes free, clear the goblins, and have the gnomes land the ship?
You know,
But what if we land the ship and then clear the goblins? I mean, an in-the-air fight sounds awesome.
all of these things are viable options. I think there might be one or two gnomes up there that might know how to fly it. But really, the important thing is to just kind of clear the goblins first, and then we can work on either slowing the airship down or at least sending it to crash somewhere that's a little safer.
So, like, is there any gnomes out around us that know how to fly?
Yes,
Good. Then they should go with us.
they are. They're going to fly the gliders.
Okay.
They fly the gliders. We ride in the gliders. We
jump
board
up
the
the
ship.
gliders.
We throw goblins off.
We-
They land ship.
We blow it up.
Solid plan.
We blow up the
We
ship.
take the airship. Never mind.
No, we blow up the ship. Wink, wink. And just so it can never be used for evil again.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Very evil.
is the I'm not sure if we have monks here, so there are people who are very familiar with the ways of certain collective groups. This is to find something dangerous and exciting and blow it up is the way of the Michael Bay. And I think that's what we should follow here.
Crisis B.
Mousetrap, he looks at you and there's a look of concern on his face. He says, while I would prefer that you don't blow the airship up, if it comes down to it, I trust you'll do what needs to be done. It's the safety of the people is first and foremost.
I would completely agree. As a separate aside, not related to anything else in any way, which way is the casino?
What's a casino?
The money.
Oh, don't worry then.
He gives you a look like, I'll never understand dwarves and their dwarvy ways. And as you look out over the canyon, the airship looks like it's about to turn and start heading back this way. So you see the gnomes move very frantically into positions and manning their various manning stations. And so Mousetrap, who looks a little frantic at this point, he says, so which one of you is getting into which glider? And who's going to be in the hot air balloon?
A hot air what?
Balloon.
The cow.
The cow.
The flying cow.
I'm not getting in the cow. I'm getting in the glider.
All
You
right.
sure?
I mean, it's not a cow. There's a basket. And
It's a cow. It's a cow. It's fine.
all right.
He loves
All right.
cows. He loves them.
Love
So much.
Love hate.
So the gliders will go to the airship. The balloon is just sort of I assume it can't go that fast, so it's going to kind of be like a stationary, like just in case kind of thing.
The air balloon, it's an alternate way of getting the gliders are meant to be more like a distraction to get the hot air balloon there.
Okay.
In prettier words than that.
So
Wow.
the gliders won't be boarding. It'll be the people in the balloon that will be boarding.
There is capability for every flying thing to have a person board. The
Okay.
I'll get in the
yeah. So
I've got ranged weapon.
okay. So mechanically, they all fly at the same. They will all fly at the same speed. The gliders, however, are able to dash. So the gliders and the hot air balloon they have a speed of 80 flying. But the hot air balloon cannot, it can't dash. You can't like put a whole bunch of extra air in it and have it go whoosh.
I think we should all get gliders then, just so we can make sure we can get to this airship. And once we've boarded the airship, then that's when Plan Delta comes into place. Wink, wink. That's right.
Make a civ eye check for me. This is a sleight of hand check, but I want against our friend's perception here.
Can we all
You're
join
in trouble. You're in trouble.
Oh no.
You rolled a 5.
Five.
I rolled a 4.
Yes.
So yeah, Mousetrap looks at you and he's, "Hey, have you got something in your eye?"
Yeah, it's cow. Might be horse.
Right.
Not sure.
Right. Yeah, we don't have a lot of time, so if you guys want to man whichever things you think are appropriate, that would be fantastic.
Solid. Let's all head in the gliders then.
All right. Let's say, okay, so since the gliders all seat 3, there will either be, let's see, so there has to be a pilot. So there will be a gnome in every pilot spot. So there will have to be one glider that does not. Yeah.
I can take the engineer's spot.
Okay.
Cool.
I was gonna say because there's one glider that won't have a mechanic then. And that is A-okay. Awesome. All right. So as you guys approach these gliders, you can see that they look like, I'm not good with planes, but they look like you're like a World War II biplane. There's like a Gatling gun on each of them. And yeah. Like these gnomes have been working. So like there's the pilot seat, and then in the middle is, I guess in the back there would be the turning Gatling gun, and then in the middle I guess would be the mechanic spot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So we've got who's gonna ride where? So I know Ishka's already he's in one glider. Basically which two of you are going to be in the same glider?
Hermley, let's you and I take the same glider.
Okay.
All right.
Teamwork. It makes the dream.
Wow. Just
Ours has the biggest chance of blowing up.
Good luck.
Yes.
I believe in all of you. So as
Hell,
you guys
that
climb,
makes one.
as you guys climb into the seats of the glider, you see from the airship, which is headed in your direction at about 160 feet around, you see little things start to erupt from the deck of the airship. Make me a perception check.
That's a 6.
It's a 6. Okay.
That's a unnatural 20.
Okay.
Ooh, 9.
15.
15. So Ishka and Sunflower, you guys squint with your elf and dragonborn eyes, and you see what appears to
They can
be
see over.
several large insects that have left the deck of the airship, and they are heading in your direction. And so I will need you all to roll initiative.
Insects are icky. And I decide to take action on that decision with a 21.
Nice.
Ooh.
No, 22.
Wow.
Sorry. Yeah, plus
Even
20,
better.
22.
Better.
I don't like that.
I got a 12.
All right.
Hey, it's double digits. I'm happy.
All right, what you got,
Congrats,
Ishka?
man.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
I'm sorry, a 16.
Okay. And Pies.
18.
18. Nice. All right, give me just a second to roll some. To roll some initiatives.
So many.
Yeah, you guys can see Sunflower and Ishka. You see about 12 of these massive insects.
And they're following the airship?
They have left the airship and they appear to be headed in your direction.
Is it? Do they look like scarabs? Do they look like any particular kind of beetles?
They look like wasps. They're wasps.
Wasps. Okay.
It's wasps.
So giant
Oh,
wings,
flying
giant stingers.
wasps.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah.
Dang
It's
it,
gonna
I was
be
hoping for beetles.
fantastic.
I was hoping for like just a swarm of ringos.
No, the beetles. I knew it. I knew it.
She is so going to slap us
And
when
yet-
she gets a hold of us one day.
I would do no such thing. Why would I do that? That's a silly thing.
Maybe you need to go back and watch the VOD after it's done. Because holy
Yeah.
crap.
Oh, are they back here?
You said these beetles. Oh,
They're
I'm sorry, not
wasps.
beetles. I'm sorry, these wasps. I'm sorry. In my head, I've got them already there. Thanks, Hermlet. You're about 160 feet out.
Can you say that again? Because everything just went robotic for me.
They're about 160 feet out.
Let's see. You have that many rounds, so they would be. They're a little more than. They're probably about 500 or 600 feet out. Because the airship is coming towards you at a very fast speed, but it's just like a blip in the distance, and it is getting closer all the time.
So we're in front of the path of travel of the
Yes.
airship. We're not catching up to it. Okay.
No, it is headed in your direction.
Right. Okay.
It's bringing another cow for you.
I'm going to smoke it and I'm going to turn it into brisket. It's what I'm going to do to this cow. Okay.
There we go.
With my own breath.
We're going
cow.
to introduce beef jerky.
Right, he's going to briefly turn into a red dragonborn and spit fire
will summon the power from within. Okay, I will. I will evolve. My scales will change color, and I will just burst into flames.
All right.
Okay
So
there,
for
man.
the for the ease of initiative, we're gonna have the glide. You will be the initiative for the gliders as well. So the gliders all, as you see these wasps coming, the pilots the gnome pilots, they are all in their various frantic conditions. They all start up the gliders, and you all launch out. So the gliders also have a speed of 80. So as you guys get up in the air, you notice you're keeping pace with all of the things. All right. So you're a little faster than the wasps. So we'll start with Sunflower. So So the pilots they're going to be headed in the direction of the airship unless you want them to do something else, which is just going to be a free action to say, hey, do a thing.
Okay. So we're gonna keep heading towards the wasps, and
Okay.
we're 600 feet away.
So the ship is, I will say, 500 feet away from y'all, with a fast encroaching speed. So it is dashing. So the ship is going about 160 feet around.
Okay.
The gliders can go 80 feet as a normal flight speed. Yes. Yes.
I guess I'm wondering, am I close enough to use a light crossbow?
You are not
feet with the light.
You are not close enough to use a light crossbow, but you are sitting where you are in the
the
gunner's
gun?
seat. Mm-hmm. So
Use
you
the
can-
Gatling gun.
Oh
I
yeah.
would like to use that, please.
All right.
With my amazing gunner skills.
All right. So
It's like
yeah,
shooting an arrow.
it is. You actually you look at the gun. It is actually it's a big old heavy crossbow type situation. So easy to use. So
I'm a roll.
Reload
That's
the
a
Okay.
natural 17.
I actually need you to roll at disadvantage because
I'm gonna
you
do it
are
again.
okay.
New.
Come on, roll 19 now.
Well, that's a 3.
Oh
And I rolled a 3. So.
Don't shoot the
And
tail out.
I got scared. I saw a cow and I panicked.
out of the corner of Sunflower's eyes, she sees the hot air balloon slowly inflating, and yeah, it does look a little bit like a cow, and it throws her off enough to misfire. So let's see, how many ammunitions are there?
No.
There are some ammunitions. No, you've got a lot of ammunition.
Okay. It's a lot of wasps too.
So it is. So at that point, it will be, you will see 2 of the flying wasps break away from the big old swarm and head in your direction. They will double move, which puts them about 400 feet away from you, which is too far away to do anything.
Solid.
And yeah. But on top of these wasps, as they get a little closer, and with your good perception roll from last time, you see on top of it are what appear to be 2 goblins.
I'm so happy. It's better than a cow. Okay. All
It's
right.
better than a cow. All right, that makes it Ishka's turn.
Okay. So am I in the gunner seat as well? Because it's me and one other engineer. Or I'm sorry, it's me and a pilot.
It's you and it's you and the engineer and the mechanic. So yeah, you would be in the gunner seat.
Okay. Okay, so if I'm in gunner seat, before I even touch the weapon, I pray to Tiamat and I ask, or Bahamut, for divine
Wait a
favor.
minute.
Wait a minute. That's a complete switch.
Whoa,
Complete
that was a
switch.
minute.
That's how angry I am with this cow.
Surprise!
I ask for divine favor. I bless my weapon, allowing it to have radiance.
Ooh.
And I turn, I face towards the wasp, and I go to shoot it.
All right, so make me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Attack roll at disadvantage. Ah. Where's my thing? Where's my attack roll?
I ate it. You can't attack.
No. Well, that's great. That's a 6. So yeah, no, I can't attack.
Oh no! You can add your Are you proficient with crossbows?
No, I'm martial
Okay.
That's
with.
Marshall's
Okay, so,
that's crossbows.
Oh yeah.
Does
like
it?
any like all martial weapons. So yeah, you would add your since it's a crossbow, you'd add your proficiency and dex.
Okay, so well, my dex is 8 and gives me a -1. So let's do the
Oh
roll.
no!
It's not in my favor. I rolled a 1.
Aw man.
So a total of 7 to that.
Okay. So yeah, these wasps are still too far out. And you've never, you're pretty familiar with heavy crossbows as a general weapon, but you've never handled something like this before. So it's still a little unfamiliar.
Missed my shot.
All right. So you watch as 2 more wasps head in your direction, flying another 100 feet. But still out of range to do anything. But you can see on top of these wasps, caffeine gives me burpees. You see there are 2 goblins sitting on top of these wasps that are like hooting and hollering the way like cowboys would do on top of horses in like old westerns. You see one of them, the one in the rear, has a bow with a knocked arrow, is like ready to fire, and the one in the front is like steering the wasp, but more like this with reins and not with a wheel. So that brings us to Dane.
Well, let's see. Here's the question.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that because I'm a dwarf, I'm slightly probably better at like the engineer aspect because I'm sharing this glider with Pies, so I can't use the gun. That would be Pies. So
Okay.
I'm going to take the dodge action and kind of like duck down, like make myself as tiny as can be and hide behind my shield a little bit.
Sure. Yeah. So so in this seat you have half cover already. So because it's like a basket seat almost, or like you're a little bit lower than the top of the plane. So yeah, you can duck under and you can put your shield over you. And I will say that I will give you full cover because you are covering yourself with your shield.
All right.
So anything that may or may not happen to you before your next turn, you are out of danger.
All right.
And I missed your turn, Pies. Go now.
Okay. Well, Pies, as that shield comes up, we'll use it to stand on like a standing stool
Okay.
and grab the Gatling gun and go,
Okay.
for the Michael Bays! And
Excellent.
it's a 19.
Oh, I like that very much. So you watch as several crossbow bolts. So you have 2 options of firing. You can. Were those arrows sounds?
Yes.
Those are good.
I like it.
So you have
like
2
it a
options.
lot.
You can fire. Yeah, I like it a lot. you can fire a single bolt, or you can do a stutter fire shot. So you can go one bolt, and you can go da 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 da.
Oh, he's totally going stutter fire. It's all for the Michael Bays that he's now heard about. He's so excited.
Excellent. So yeah, you will deal some heavy damage to one of the wasps, and that damage will stutter fire. Yeah. That's a lot.
That's what I like
So
to
you
hear.
watch, as the two wasps who broke away from the group at first, just kind of, let's see, the wasps they still have that much HP. Okay. But nice. So you watch as the goblins on top of the wasps just are pelted, and they fall off of the wasps, and that is, you have killed 4 goblins.
Yeah!
Well done.
And then you watch as the wasps, if you could see a wasp look afraid, they would kind of do that. You know, like think about, like, I might be dating myself with this one, but like the ant in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Nice. Yeah.
Like the
Nice,
emotions, the emotions of that ant, you can kind of see on these wasps' faces. So yeah, that is those.
Yeah,
two
so I'll be
calls.
patting my feet on top of Hermley's shield, going,
Come on, you gotta try this. Come on, this thing's really cool. We need 6 of these.
We need 6 of these. All right. You watch as, let's see, at that point, because there are only 4 of you, you watch as all but 6 of the wasps have broken away from the group and are headed in your direction. So at the top of the round, the airship as well moves another 160. Like the airship zooms past all these wasps, so it is a little closer to you, but not quite. And you watch also as watch. In the distance, you can see Ishka. You can see that there is a giant floating cow behind you that is gaining distance. To everybody else, the hot air. To everybody else, the hot air balloon is in the air. And we're back at the top. So Sunflower, you may choose to fire again, and you can direct your pilot to move closer and fire if you so want.
Okay, I'm a fire. I won't direct them to move closer.
Okay.
So that's a 13, and that's a 13. So it's a 13.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, are you proficient with crossbows? With heavy crossbows?
No.
Okay, so you can just add your dex to it, but I think it still hits.
I do like my dex. That's a +3, so that's a 16.
Yeah. So are you doing
Crossbow sounds just right.
right? Are you doing a single shot or a stutter shot?
Stutter shot, please.
All right. So yeah, with that, you can quite easily get another 2 sets of goblin and wasp.
Solid.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. So with that, you watch as the 2 wasps that were holding the goblins that Pies eradicated fly off. You get the sense that they were only meant to be the ferrying creatures for these goblins. You then, it is Pie's turn.
start kicking the shield again.
You gotta get up here and try this, Hermley.
And fire another round.
All right. Another stutter shot, or
Yep.
all right, go for it.
That one's cocked. All right, that's another 19.
Oh yeah, super awesome. So with that, nice. Oh, okay. So yeah, you deal the heavy crossbow. They deal 2d10 damage. So I've been rolling damage for you. I don't know why I've been doing that, but it was good damage. I know I've been rolling super good. So maybe I should just keep doing it.
Bullets.
Right. No, I've been rolling really good. So yeah, you fire another volley into these wasps, and both goblins and wasps are falling from the sky.
Say hi to the cow! Uncle Michael Bay!
All right, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6 of them already. Holy cow, you guys!
Oh, as soon as I can get close enough to bless the cow.
Wow.
Wait, say again.
As soon as I get close enough to bless the cow, it'll be a holy cow.
Holy cow. This is getting worse.
I'm taking away your inspiration. All right, Ishka, it's your turn.
So we have half the swarm left, right? We've cleared 12. I believe it was 12.
Yes, so yes,
no.
there are and because of how the airship is moving, there are the 6 that are left are roughly in pace with the airship, maybe a little.
Okay, so by now everything's about half as close as it was before, right? Because if it's now my turn, that means Lulu, you've gone twice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hopefully now that the distance
yes.
is close, I'm gonna try to go for another steady shot at the closest wasps at me.
Yeah, go for it.
Is this again at a disadvantage?
Yes. Oh, well, if you move up, you will not be at disadvantage, so it'll be a straight roll.
Okay, that's a 14.
Nice. That is enough to hit the wasp, but not the goblins. So, do you want to roll the damage, or do you want me to roll the damage again?
I'm fine with you rolling damage.
Okay. Listen to those dice go. Oh, wow. Yeah, that'll do it. That was 16 points of damage.
Yes.
As these wasps go zooming out of the sky, and the goblins you see go, and then they just. That was more goblins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It
5.
killed the poor taxis.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay.
Has happened.
Yep. Sometimes taxis just have to die.
Sometimes.
So at this point, the pilots who haven't said much to you guys except for hold on or duck or whatever it is pilots do. This is your captain speaking. I don't know. They make a point to remind you that the gliders are stocked. The rolling cart that one gnome had been loaded onto the gliders. So you do have a wide range of potions and grappling hooks, etc., at your disposal. But you are very fastly approaching the ship. Dane, what would you like to do?
So how close is the ship to us now? It's like 100, 200 feet?
It's about 100 feet. You guys are coming up on it pretty quickly.
Okay, I'm going to prepare a grappling hook.
Okay.
It's too far away right now, I think, to do much. I guess I could. It can't hurt to try to wing a grappling hook at the airship.
Yeah,
the
coils of rope attached to the grappling hooks are 100 feet long.
Okay, So I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm going to direct our pilot. I'm gonna say, "Get to the airship! Do it now!" And I'm gonna whip the grappling hook.
Excellent. Very, very easily done. Goldfish.
Snack the smiles back.
Yes. Or the hook that grapples back. I think I'd be concerned if there was a grappling hook that grappled back. Yeah, just make me an athletics check.
Here we go. Athletics. Okay, that's an 8.
It's an 8.
Ooh.
So you swing the grappling hook and you throw it, but it kind of latches onto some of the other rope that's hanging off of the airship, and it doesn't quite make purchase, but you don't lose the grappling hook.
Okay, I'll try to, as much as I can, start pulling it back.
Yeah, you can get it back, no problem.
Okay. And then that's me. I'm done.
All right. Phenomena. So now that you are pretty close to the airship, 2 of the wasps that are flying with it the goblins on top of them will fire at Sunflower's plane and Sunflower's plane.
Wow.
I'm a good target. What can I say?
You are the largest of them. That is 1 hit.
Even the Dragonborn.
The
Right?
tallest.
Twice.
And maybe, I don't know.
So is it my AC then?
No, it is the plane's AC. It has an AC of 11. And
Oh,
one of those
right.
one of those hits was a 12. So
Okay. Guessing I can't deflect missile.
I would let you.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
Use all
for it.
your monk abilities. I love this. Do it.
Heck yes. Okay. Deflect missile is a reaction. So is it a D20? It's a D20 to see if I catch. Okay.
You roll yes.
That's an 8. Would have been so
That's
cool.
an 8. No, you catch it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I was going to deal 5 points of damage, but you rolled an 8. So yeah, you watch you've got a bead on this wasp and goblin as they fly by, and you watch as he looses that arrow, and just as it's about to hit the side of the plane, you reach out and you catch it. So
Okay.
you have an arrow in your hand.
Could I use
You
a
can
key
spend
point
one more
to
key
throw it
point.
back?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
By all means.
Yes, you can.
Heck yes. Okay. I'm gonna ditch it back at him.
All right, and this is a
That-
flyby, so it's a straight roll.
Okay, that is a 12 plus. If I'm throwing a dart, sorry,
Yeah, you treat
dart
it like a
return
dart.
plus 5. So, 17.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll damage.
Heck yes. My damage for this one is. So 1d4 plus 3. Okay. Ah! I'll just ditch that off my desk.
You don't need it. What is damage?
Could my DM please roll damage for me? Because I can't find the dice.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay.
You deal 6 points of damage, and that goblin, you get him right between the eyes, and he
Nice.
he keels over and falls off with the wasp.
I'm very pleased.
Nice. I will always allow for deflecting missiles if they're coming in your vague direction.
Cheers.
So At the top of the round, then, the airship is going to be right up with y'all. Like it's like in a racing show where the one car goes by and the other car goes by, and then as soon as they get here, it's all slow-mo, and then they go by again. It's like that almost. So you will then, top of the round is Sunflower.
Just had my cool moment with my deflect missile. And I'm gonna grab the gunner. Wait, no, because the airship's coming by.
Yes.
Close?
At this round, you guys are like, you are at the meeting point.
I'm gonna chug a potion of climbing, which is an action. What an action?
Oh, I had you guys make Arcana checks and didn't even ask you for the results. What were they?
I only got a 7.
I didn't roll.
I know mine was low.
13.
Well, it's my fault, so I'll tell you. You guys also have you have a potion of jumping, each of you. And the smaller vials that there were many of were lightning bottles.
Lightning bottles?
Ooh.
You can throw this flask up to 20 feet, shattering it on impact, making a ranged attack, and on a hit, it does 2d6 lightning damage. And if the target takes damage, it can't take a reaction until your next turn.
I grab all of those. Just
You have...
right on into the cloak.
Okay, so you would have in your glider, you would have 8. Because since nobody got on the hot air balloon, they gave them all to you, split up between the 3 gliders. So there's like a satchel with like 8.
Awesome. Okay, I'm very pleased with myself. And then I will get a grappling hook and attempt to ditch it at the airship.
Make an athletics check.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Alrighty.
You got
yeah,
this.
No, that's a 16.
All right, yeah. It's not super hard since you are right with the thing. So yeah, you get that grappling hook fairly secured to the side of the airship.
Awesome.
And then your gnome, your gnome pilot says, "Are you jumping?"
Yeah, I'm jumping. And I jump. And I scream the whole way.
Good luck. Yes.
Thank you.
So yeah, you jump and thank you. Ah! So it's not a very it's not a very far distance. You George of the Jungle it off the out of your glider. Right. Oh. And with that athletics check, I will say that you can also make it to the deck of the airship. No problem.
Awesome.
What you see when you get on top of the airship, and what you all see when as you are flying by, on the deck of the airship are what look to be about 20 goblins. One very large goblin, one very larger goblin, and one almost witchy-looking goblin. There's like 25 goblins on deck.
I should have waited for you guys. This is the summary of this action.
But yes, the wasps are largely out of combat, so that makes it Kai's turn.
Okay. Now Hermely
What is in the
attached the
background
grappling
right
hook.
now?
There's like a
Supposed to
sawing
be
sound.
the goblins idling.
It's the
Idling.
goblins sawing the deck of the airship.
Yes.
That is so creepy.
This is why we don't give me the soundboard. So Hermely got the grappling hook already across, correct?
Mm-hmm. There are between the 3 gliders there are 6, so there are 2 per glider, so you can have one also.
Oh, I thought I would just, if the grappling hook's connected, Pies is just going to run and tightrope walk across as fast as he can with Step of the Wind to get to it.
Oh, well, he didn't manage to attach the grappling hook last turn, but you can give it a go.
He didn't get it attached?
No, his grappling, his athletics check was not great enough.
Yeah. Hermione. All right. I'll try to attach it with mine.
Okay, athletics check.
All right. How's everything? Okay, there's that. 15. Athletics. That's a 16.
Yeah, very, very easily done. So your grappling hook is now connected to the airship.
And that's my action. Can I now use my movement to start going across it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we'll use a key point. I hate using those less early. Step of the Wind, and that should give me technically almost like a dash, or
Yeah.
is it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's close enough that you like. I'm just, if you make the athletics check, you can also get across and like just climb the rope across if you want. So you don't have to use your Step of the Wind if you don't want to.
Oh, okay. Then we'll athletics check it. +1, that's a 12.
No, your 16 was good.
Oh, 16 is it? Okay, no, yeah, we'll use that then.
Yes. So you get over, you do a adorable little 3-point landing, like a little hop flip and a 3-point landing, and you are also met with the sight of like 20 goblins.
Oh, shit.
My thoughts exactly.
And that will be... Oh, I love those little goblin sounds.
Yeah, we'll get little
Stupid
goblins.
Ishka.
Okay. I want to do grappling hook too, but I want to take it. Am I able to put it inside the barrel of the gun of my ship, of my glider, and launch that into the ship?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and load it in, aim it towards more towards the side of the ship as I can,
Okay.
closest, and fire that, attempting to zip line into it. No, don't go anywhere. Don't do any barrel rolls. And I want to ride down it like a zip line and crash into anything there.
Okay. I like it. So make an attack roll then, using just your dexterity.
Just Dex. That's a 15.
15. I do believe that the airship is very large, so yeah, that hits.
Yes.
So yeah,
Zip line
you
down.
make another attack roll just for the heck of it. I'm getting
Nat
a little wild.
20.
Nice. I'm going a little wild with the actions here, but this is very. It's like pirates boarding a ship, so I like it. So what would an unarmed strike be for you?
Unarmed. How do I tell this?
It would be what you're not proficient in it, so it'd be 1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, yeah. So my strength modifier would give me a +3.
Plus strength. So on this, 1, 2, 3,
Unarmed.
5, 6. Yeah. So how much damage was that?
13.
Okay. Ooh. Wait, unarmed.
Did I roll
Just
it?
1 plus your strength modifier.
I'm
No.
sorry,
If
1
you're not,
plus-
if you're not proficient, it's just 1 plus your strength modifier.
So then it would be a 4 if I'm doing that right.
Okay, and then
4
technically
damage done.
and then technically the damage is doubled before the modifier, so it's 5 points of damage. But yeah, no, you slide down. You instruct your gnome how to go a little higher so that you can accurately get the grappling hook attached. and properly zip line down. You manage to secure it to the plane pretty well. And as you slide down it, you actually collide with one of the goblins on board the ship. And in your heavy armor, he does not get up.
He
up,
smashed.
look around, prepare to be
Squishy.
boarded.
Yar! I like it. All right. That was Ishka, and Dane, you are the only one on a plane.
Stand on a plane.
Yep, Dane on a plane.
Dane on the plane.
Go to hell, Dr. Seuss. Okay, so my question is, so I can attempt to make it across with Pies' grappling hook because he's got one over there now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, you could.
Okay, so that would just be kind of movement.
Yeah.
I want to grab the satchel of the lightning explosive bottles and put that on my back.
Okay.
And then I think what I would do is I would make my way across, and just as right as I board, I'm gonna toss one of these at like a group of goblins and say
And
catchphrase.
Excellent. All right, so make an let's see. Just make me a general acrobatics check or athletics check, whichever you prefer.
Okay,
Four.
6. I rolled a 4, so it doesn't really matter.
That's okay. That's good. You do it. The grappling hook is very secure, and apparently
Okay.
the goblins are trying to cut them because I hear the sounds of knives. But no, you get across fine.
Okay, so now I just want to whip a lightning bottle at a group of them.
Sure. So yeah, so now that you all are there, as the planes are flying by, you watch as the pilot in your glider, Dane and Pies, and the mechanic in Sunflower and Ishka's gliders, they cut the ropes. As they're speeding off, you hear them all saying, "Good luck! We'll be back around!" And
We'll be back around.
right, we'll be
I
back
totally
around.
do not feel bad about stealing this airship.
So what you all see scattered about the deck of the airship, which they did not give me a how big it is. Let me see if they gave me a how big it is.
Dane, weren't you throwing the lightning bottles?
Yeah.
I just want to see if I have an estimate of how large the airship's deck is.
Titanic size.
Right, 4 masts or 4 smokestacks and all sorts of fantastical mess.
Makes the Hindenburg look like an airplane, paper airplane.
Right.
I can't wait to have this airship. It's gonna be great.
I know, right?
Hey, you know it's bad when Sunflower now isn't. Okay, we're stealing this.
Right.
No. We're not stealing anything. We are liberating it. Liberating. That's
From
better.
the oppression of the gnomes.
Yes. Clearly they can't be trusted with it. Look what happened.
All right. So, I'm gonna put it at about 100 feet long and about 40 to 50 feet wide, because that seems like a big size for a boat in the sky. So yeah, you all are standing at the edge of the airship. You are free to chuck where you please. I need a ranged attack.
Okay. That is I rolled a 12. My dex is 0, so...
Okay, so just a 12. Alright.
Goblins.
Wait,
can't
no.
do that armor.
It's a 14 because I threw it,
All right.
which means that I can use my strength modifier. Yes.
You can, yeah, you can just like. Nice. So yeah, that'll get many goblins. Do you want to roll the damage?
Feel free.
No. You guys really like my dice today, huh?
Yes, they've been really good to us.
I'm fired.
All right.
I'm actually just incredibly lazy. Like the act of reaching down and picking up dice, God, it just wins me.
All right, I see how it is. So let me do a little bit of maneuvering in the boat area.
Uh-oh.
I gotta give the things quadrants. I gotta find out who's where and who's where. That's two now. That will be one.
Ooh.
One.
What noises?
Plane!
I'm just waiting to hear like the knock on the door on the left-hand side of my ear.
That can be arranged.
Alright, I got it. Great. So I will give you. So I'm gonna put you guys right at the middle of the ship. So are you throwing to the left, the center, or the right?
We'll say the center.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, you deal 8 damage to let's say 2 gerblins who die.
Praise be to Michael Bay.
Real big.
The Michael
Real
Bay.
big. Yeah, so you watch he chucks this vial, and as it explodes on the deck of the ship, you watch as these goblins go, yeah, and then they just kind of like collapse. With appropriate noise. I do like.
That was really good.
Right? I need to roll some initiative for these groups.
So which way did you throw?
Dead center.
Yep, dead center. All right. So, for the sake of all of you, you have landed in the. So, with the airship being 100 feet long, I've split it into 5 areas, all 20 feet of area, and you guys are right in the middle. So you have Dane. You threw the lightning bottle right in front of you guys, essentially. Scattered about the deck are now 12 goblins that look similar to the ones that were flying the wasps. They look a little younger, like maybe they're only 2 or 3 years old. 5 regular goblins. 2 of these big ol' hulking goblins. I say big ol' hulking goblins. I mean in goblin standards. 1 large-ish goblin. Again, by goblin standards, this goblin is a little bit meatier. He's like not quite a hobgoblin. And then you have 1 goblin who is wearing very ratty robes, and she's got like a necklace of bones, general haggard appearance, and she's like cackling, and it's just not pleasant. So at the top of the round, then we have Sunflower.
Tis me.
Tis you.
I would like to spend 2 key points.
Okay.
And cast silence over the robed goblin.
Very nice. All right,
Okay.
so you send that silence. What is the casting range of silence?
I can double check because
I'm also
I'm
looking.
not
No.
prepared, which I should be.
Oh no, you're good.
Sorry. Yeah.
120 feet.
Yep,
Yeah.
range of 120 feet, so you can definitely reach her.
Solid. And that's
so
a
yeah.
20-foot sphere.
20-foot sphere. So yeah,
Those guys.
so the stern of the airship, that whole 20-foot area is now blanketed in a sphere of silence.
Okay.
Right, because the stern is the front of the ship.
Boat terms.
I know boats. I know boats.
See,
I know boats.
I'm not a seaman, so I don't know.
Oh, you.
Finally, okay.
That's the bow.
Something.
Is the front.
Oh, the bow. Okay.
Okay.
See, I don't know boats. So yeah, the bow of the ship is currently blanketed in silence.
Awesome. Okay, and that's me. Done.
All right. As you all are standing on top of the ship, you feel it give a lurch, and ouch! You hear a crackling of what could almost be described as electrical energy, very, very similar to the energy released from the bottle that Dane threw.
Ooh.
And the ship lurches, and you feel it you feel it just shake under your feet, and it has taken a little bit of damage.
Hey, someone's hurting our ship.
Who would do that?
You are free to make an insight check.
Oh, well, hey. No.
I mean, anyone is free to make an insight check, not just Dane.
Oh. Okay. Insight. 16.
An amazing 11.
13.
What was your score, Dane? Was it
I
below a
rolled
10?
a 6. Oh, yes.
Okay. Okay. So, the rest of you, you remember Mousetrap saying that the airship was not meant to fly at full speed for very long. So you think its engine might be doing a little extra work. There it
Our
is.
ship is dying.
So we'll go up. Wonderful. That was that. That puts us at pies.
Okay. Can I notice any of the gnomes that they talked about that were on the ship at all?
You do not see any prisoners on the deck.
On the deck.
What
How
you
many
do
are in front of me?
notice,
Okay,
how
go ahead.
many? No, I was gonna say what you do notice about the deck of the airship, at the stern, where the at the rear of the airship, where the looks like a door, which is where you
Mhm.
assume, like on a normal ship, that's where the captain would be.
Mm-hmm.
That that one of the very large goblins is standing in front of.
All right, we're going to take our staff and pull off our back. We're feeling cocky and run straight at him and see if we can nail him.
All right, what's your movement?
35.
35. You can get just about there almost. And the deck is large enough that you can run without taking attacks from too many goblins.
Well, if there's goblins in the way, let's start mowing them down as we get there.
Sure. So at the moment, there are, let's see, I kill you, Dane, you killed 2 goblins in front of you. So there is one normal looking goblin and one meaty looking goblin.
We'll take the normal looking goblin.
Sure.
I'm afraid of your term of meaty looking goblin.
I just mean he's
covered in cow.
He's covered in cow.
Exactly. All right. So we'll go for a strike. And that's going to be an 8. I don't think that's going to hit.
That does not hit. That goblin does see you coming, and he gets his shield up and manages to deflect. Just like that. Anything else?
No, that'd be it. The movement and action there. Rats, I'm stuck. But
No.
I got this one distracted.
You do. So you have moved into the first left quadrant. So there's left, there's left. There's center, there's right. And then there's right. Because.
Okay, I think we're good with that. Because I'm left. Gotcha.
Right. No, or if you want to think about it in a numbery type way, you guys came in at quadrant 3, and then 1 and 2 are to the left of you, and 4 and 5 are to the right of you.
Okay.
So you're in quadrant 2 right now.
Right. Gotcha.
No, left.
Right. For real?
No, she's really starting this. She's really starting this.
Just play.
We have tainted her.
It's all your fault.
Praise be to the
next
Michael
up
Bay.
is Ishka. Praise be the Bay. Ishka, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to get up from this goblin paste, still all covered in it. I look around and I make eyes with a very cow-like looking meaty goblin. And I ignore everything else around me. I charge towards this creature, drawing my sword and shield, prepared to fight.
All right. There is one meaty goblin in quadrant 3. Are you going to rush him?
Yes. Quadrant 3 is
Yes.
my...
Yes, the one that you're in.
Okay, great. Okay, so I make my way towards him. I believe I'm still able to make a strike. So as I get up to him, overhead swing, I just want to cleave him in half. My roll is a 13.
13? Yeah, that'll do it. Roll damage.
The damage will be 8. Oh, I guess plus 3 on strength, 11.
11. All right. Yeah, so you do, in fact, you have an axe, right? A great axe?
Great sword.
Great sword. Okay. So yeah, you do sink your great sword pretty deeply into the joint of neck and shoulder. He does not go down, but he's looking pretty hurt. Will that be your turn?
Yeah, that's me. I'm just staring at him with my sword right here in his clavicle, I guess.
All right. That being the case, we are going to so some of the goblins from quadrant 1 are going to fire on all of you with short bows, because there are 4 of them and there are 4 of you. So it'll be 1 attack on each of you. We'll start with hides.
No, they're not going to shoot me. They like me.
That is a 19 to hit.
That's going to hit the AC. Yep.
Okay. So this is a short bow attack, mind you, for
Oh yeah.
7 points piercing damage.
We are going to deflect that.
Okay.
Reaction. So I have to roll for it. Yeah, that's right. Right? I have to roll for it, right?
Mm-hmm. Roll for it.
Okay. Believe it or not, I've never deflected missiles. That's always a little hilarious on this. I love it. I've never done it. So I rolled a 10.
Total?
Well, am I supposed to roll on a d20 or am I supposed to roll on my 20? Hold on.
You roll a D10 plus
D10
your dex
plus-
plus your
My
plus
month.
dex plus
Yeah,
month
all right.
level.
That's right. Okay, so that's going to be a 19, 11. So close to it. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You catch it. You have caught it. There's an arrow in your hand now.
We're going to spend that 1 key point and send it back.
All right, so you will be rolling at disadvantage because he is roughly 50 to 60 feet away from you.
Oh, disadvantage, really? You're so
Yeah.
Okay, so that's an 11, and that's really good. That would have been a 21. All right, so I got to go to the 11.
So just 11?
Just 11.
Okay. It does not hit, unfortunately. You throw it back, but you are still reeling a little bit from the vibrations of your quarterstaff on shield, and you miscalculate a little bit.
Okay. One more key point.
Ishka.
I'm not using it.
Ishka, one arrow attack on you, which is 21.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit. Armor class 19.
Yeah, for 7 points piercing damage.
7. Okay.
Yes. Dane, on you. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
For 4 points of piercing damage. And then Sunflower on you. I don't think that's gonna hit. Is that 14?
Yeah,
Does a
that
14
hits.
hit?
I have an armor
Oh.
class of 14, so.
No. For 6 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
But that will be their turn. And that brings us to, my goodness, they are accurate.
Yeah, they are. I mean,
Dane, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to probably. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heal myself. So second level. 8 and 6, 14. Plus 17. Okay.
All right.
So, cure wounds. I am now not looking ragged anymore.
Good. And you all should have been at full health. I would have given you a short rest before this began.
I thought I took. Ishka and I took damage from the cow incident.
I know. I am bad at communicating, but I would have given you the short rest on the wagon ride.
Oh, okay. In that case,
Yeah.
I will whip another lightning bottle at the assholes
Lightning bottle?
who.
Instead of the cure wounds.
Yeah, because if I'm at full, I'm good.
Okay. So at who now?
At one of the group of goblins who just shot at us.
Okay.
That is an 18 to hit.
18? Yeah, that'll do it. I will say, just to not roll at disadvantage, you'd have to move into quadrant 2, but the airship is big enough that you can do that without taking attacks of opportunity.
That's fine.
Perfect. Do you want to roll damage, or do you want me to roll damage?
You know what? I'll try it. What's the damage?
2d6.
That's 7.
7. Yeah. This lightning vial explodes and smashes at things. Does it have a flash effect? I'm gonna look. The module doesn't say, but we're gonna find out. I can spell lightning. Doesn't say that it has a splash effect, but you know what? I think it has a splash effect. So I'm going to give it a 5-foot splash effect, and then I'm going to have you kill 4 goblins, because that's what I've decided as the DM.
Yay!
So yeah, all 4 of those goblins that just shot at y'all have been electrocuted to within the last of their lives, and all that remains in Quadrant 1 is the brute who stands in front of the door.
Well done, Claire.
All right.
him
After
to the grave.
Dane, right? After Dane, we're going to have so the goblins in Quadrant 4 are going to fire arrows at you, and so there are 4. Yes. So 4 goblins will launch arrows at you, and 1 goblin will move up and try and hit you. So we'll roll the attacks first, the arrow attacks, starting with Pies.
No.
That will not hit. That's a 10.
Good. No. Bad.
Bad die. Bad. With Ishka, no, that's another 10.
Keep those 10s.
Yeah.
On Dane, that is unfortunately a 17.
That hits.
But it's only 3 points of piercing damage. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
And then on Sunflower, roll natural 1. Ouch.
He shoots himself in the foot. Where's my critical fails cards?
Classic goblin.
Right? You know what? Roll Sunflower, high or low.
Hi.
That's a 79. He shoots himself in the foot
Yeah.
for 6 points of damage. And
He kills himself.
He does.
Wow.
Got an artery.
Yep.
Could it be like
Yeah.
just from Sunflower giving him like a stare, like, you're not gonna shoot me, buddy?
Yes. He
Please.
Yes.
knocks his arrow. He makes eye contact with you, and just as he's about to loose the arrow, he looses it the wrong way. He doesn't shoot himself in the foot. The fletching gets him in the neck.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Ooh,
Yeah.
way to go.
He
He
was not ready for that one. Yeah. Fletching gets him right in
I'm
the
a
neck.
scary gal.
I will grant you advantage on 1 intimidation check of your choice, Sunflower, because that was great. Next will be our friends right in the middle. Oh no, I'm sorry, the brute who has walked up to, who is still there? Ishka is still there. So our brute friend is going to come up and take out his battle axe and roll to hit you. So that will be 1 hit and 1 miss for Oh, that was poopy. It's only 5 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
okay.
Lordy. We're still small.
It wasn't that meaty of a sound.
Oh, slashing. It's off the plate.
Right? It's like it shings off
Yep.
the plate. I like it. So yes. Next up, you're going to have another volley of arrows from 3 goblins. So I will roll to determine who does not get hit.
Me. Can I volunteer?
To be
It's
fair, I would
it's
think that
Volunteer to not get hit.
Say again?
I was gonna say it should be Sunflower, given the
Yeah,
stare down.
true. Yeah.
It actually is
There we go.
sunflower.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, no, appropriately enough, the guys and the goblins have determined that sunflower is just too scary. It has shaken them all. The attack on Pies misses. The attack on Ishka misses.
Yes.
The attack on Dane misses. I need to put that dice away.
Wow,
No,
that's a bad one.
keep it. No, we like this
Elven
one.
intimidation.
Sunflower, the scary.
Alliteration. Yes.
That's right.
Right?
The name in
Uh,
Gets you a
itself
bonus
strikes
for nothing.
fear.
Our goblin. There's so many goblins, you guys. I'm just gonna roll so many arrow attacks because there's too many. There's just too many. They gave me like 14,000 goblins.
No.
Wait, legit?
No.
Very
No,
big.
no,
Taking the
not
goblin
literally
sound effect out in
14,000.
a second.
Ah.
The ship's not this big.
Look, in right, it's not that big. It's like you don't hear the hordes of goblins that are waiting below deck. No, it's just like at this point it's like 10 goblins that miss. Yeah, they're all bad. They're just bad.
That's right, y'all. Don't hit my group.
She's our defense.
But lastly, and last but not least, we have our mage who briefly silenced is going to move out of it, and I'm gonna roll a d4. No, she's not gonna move out of it because I want to use this ability. She's gonna move. She's gonna make eye contact with Ishka.
Oh, okay.
And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma is my specialty. So
Oh, you've jinxed yourself.
I did. I rolled a 2 plus 3, so now I have a 5 of charisma.
No. So she looks at you, and like her eyes almost seem to glow, and you're filled with this like a rage that's not coming from you. You take.
Oh no.
That's not bad. You take 7 points of psychic damage.
Oh.
As she just looks at you, and you know it's just like her hateful eyes just glare at you, and it's back to the top. There's so many goblins. Sunflower, it is your turn.
Okay.
Quick, stir him and make them all jump off.
I'm gonna ditch a lightning vial at that witch.
Okay. You will have to move into quadrant 4 to not roll at disadvantage.
Yep.
Which is
I do that.
easily done because there's not many goblins left.
I move in there confidently, with poise and grace. And
The wind's
17
blowing through her
treat
hair
like
in a different direction.
you know.
Right?
Do I
You said
treat it like
17.
a dot? Yeah.
Yeah, you treat it like a ranged weapon, but
Okay.
but yeah.
18, 19.
Like a dark.
18.
22 to hit.
Yes.
'Cause it's plus
Yeah,
5.
that's super gonna hit. Do you want to roll damage? Or do you want me to?
You please. Thank you.
You're like, the dice have been good to you. Please roll. That's good. That's 6 points.
Hey, hey.
She's gonna get 6 points of damage. Awesome. That brings us to Pies.
All of them keep dropping around me, and I'm barely doing anything to them.
Yeah, the
How far
goblin
away-
that say again?
Yeah, the goblin that got me got taken out by Hermley, did it?
Yes.
Yes. How far away is Hermley to get one of these balls in myself? So I didn't think I had any lightning balls with me.
Wait, how far away is he for what?
I didn't bring in the lightning balls
yeah,
with
no,
me.
take them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he took them all. So you are about 20 feet apart from each other.
Okay. I'll cover that distance very easily. Grab one and chuck it. Is it only the one at Ishka that's still standing?
There is one. There's the goblin. So we've got regular goblins. There's like 5 of those left. There's a goblin Hulk who is defending the cabin door. There are 2 brutes, and then the witch.
I don't like the witch. We'll throw it at her.
All right, so you have enough speed to close that distance. What's your speed, like 35 or something?
35, yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 19 to throw the lightning ball.
19?
Yep.
That will hit. My roll or yours?
What's the dice? What's the damage?
2d6. 2d6.
2d6. That's all?
Mm-hmm.
You've been rolling great with 2d6 then. Okay, 7.
Small damage. 7? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That will be...
I take it my dexterity bonus doesn't add into that?
No.
Rats.
And you can see she's shouting obscenities at you that you would probably hear if she had remembered to move out of the silence spell.
That's good. She can stay there. Keep knocking her back.
Ishka.
So I never killed the goblin, the meaty goblin that I had my sword sunk into, right?
No, you dealt him a mighty blow, but he is still standing.
Okay, so I'm gonna release my sword, and I'm just gonna pummel him with my fists. I have claws. Oh, give me a second. Okay, I pummel him. I have my claws, so that gives me a d6 plus 3.
All right, so you got to roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Okay, 16.
Yes.
And I rolled a 4 on my d6 plus 3, so I hit him for 7. I just punch him in the face as hard as I can with my claws.
Yeah, that'll do it. You, with your greatsword still stuck in his side because the swing was that powerful, or sorry, still stuck in his neck because the swing was that powerful, you let it go and you just start beating the ever-loving crap out of him. Like there's some fist, there's some like scratching going on, but yeah, you make a right mess of his face and he is down.
Goblin paste.
Yeah, he looks really similarly to the cow that fell on you.
That makes me feel really good.
Moment of silence for the cow.
This is all
Right, moment of
catharsis right here.
So yes, that is 1 brute down. And that brings us to... Oh yeah, so the Hulk will move away from the door. I believe, Dane, you are closest to the back of the airship.
Okay.
He's going to go towards you. And he's going to almost haymaker with his great axe. Are you kidding me?
No, we're not.
Is a 15 hit?
Nope.
All right.
Wow.
So yeah, he swings wide, and he comes back around for a second one. Oh my god! I rolled lower. He misses. Those and they had he went reckless. Those had advantage on you. I'm sad. Anyway, that's okay for now. Dane, it's your turn.
Quick question: how does the mage in the back look?
She looks.
Ugly.
Yeah. But she's got a little. She's not looking too hurt. She's looking hurt, but not too hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like whatever at this guy. I shouldn't do this, but I'm doing it. And I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at her.
Yeah. Go for it.
That is a what's my spell attack? I haven't used this enough. +5. That's a 16.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. It is
46.
that is 15 points of damage.
Nice.
Wait. No, actually 16. 7 and 9. I can math.
Yes. You can math. So the clouds above open for just a moment as the sunlight beams down almost very directly onto the ugly bald head of this goblin hedge witch, and just incinerates her. He's really
Damn.
good job.
Wow.
That is quadrant 5 is empty.
Well
Quadrant
done.
is now free.
I am, however, I'll just yell, like with this thing in front of me. Guys, little help!
Priorities. Yeah, so then we'll have. Is quadrant 4 empty? No, quadrant 4 is not empty. No, quadrant 4 is empty. So from the middle, where all of you still are, there are still like 3 goblins left. So Dane. Pause. One guy's going to run up to you and pull out its scimitar and be like,
That was not me.
"Hiya!"
Doing that to me?
Yes, but he misses because I rolled a 9.
Of course you did. You're good like that. You love us.
The dice gods had failed me. And we're gonna have another one who just saw this armored cleric just completely obliterate what was probably his mom or something. Run over to you and scimitar for a miss. You have rattled them. And then one more will come to Sunflower for the lulls.
He's just gonna jump off the ship. He's gonna look at her, just go bye.
He hits though. I rolled an 18 on that one.
Oh,
She got too confident, you know.
That
Okay,
goblin's
it's
not gonna last long.
only 5 points of slashing damage as he has gone up to you and is like, nah! Yeah, that is all. Top of the round again. Sunflower, a goblin just shanked you.
Punch him in the face.
I like
That's
it.
not nice. With a 18 plus 5.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Gonna presume that hits.
Wow.
Yeah.
it does.
Imagine.
Big, big goblin nose. Break it.
For 5 points of damage.
Yeah, he goes down like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
you don't get to use your bonus action. He just falls.
Well, there's still 2 goblins and the brute and the Hulk.
Okay. Am
left.
I able to turn around and swing another punch
Mm-hmm.
at a goblin? I will.
Mhm.
Just, you know. Well, that's an 8 plus 5, so
Still hits.
solid. Okay. Alrighty. And that's even better. That's a 4 plus 3, so 7.
Yeah,
points of
Another
damage.
one. You just punch him right in his big goblin nose and down like a sack of potatoes he goes.
That's pretty cool.
Will that be your turn?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Two goblins, at least. Yes.
So it's at this point that the airship gives another violent lurch, and oh, all right. All right, fine. So you watch as the a spark of lightning almost seems to crackle onto the deck and like around it, like you're watching lightning go across the sky. And the brute, who is somewhere in quadrant 4, takes he takes 8 points of lightning damage, as from like under the airship you watch as this like arc of lightning just like crawls up and like slithers around the deck and like aims right at this goblin. And he doesn't look.
Spellcaster under deck?
No,
Oh.
you rolled a good insight last turn, right? Or 2 turns ago? Yeah, it's the engine.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
All right.
The engine's on our podcast. They're good.
Pies, it is your turn.
Okay. She dropped 2. So that should leave 1 normal left goblin and
Yes,
1 brute.
one normal goblin, 1 brute, and then the Hulk.
And then the Hulk. How close are they all to each other?
The goblin is in quadrant 3, the brute is in quadrant 4, and the Hulk is in quadrant 1.
So 3. Let's go for the normal goblin. Let's go for him. Take him out because he's got the annoying arrows. That is only, maybe not. That's an 11.
11? No, that does miss.
Ah,
Do you want to
not
swing
having
again?
a good day.
You can make
I
a
didn't
regular
contact.
unarmed attack. Yeah, I was gonna say you can make a regular unarmed attack with your bonus action.
Okay. Go for that. Oh, that's better. That's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so that's going to be D4. That's 2. So that would be 6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. You get him right at the top of the head, and down he goes.
Look over at Sunflower and kind of smile like, yeah?
She gives you a thumbs up back, like, oh yeah, awesome.
Yes!
Go Team
Yes.
Monk! All right, Ishka, you have demolished the face of this one brute, and there is another brute about 20 feet away.
Okay, I want to prepare a fight with him, but I do need to cure wounds myself first. So, where's my... There we go. So I'm hurt pretty bad overall, and I will get a cure wounds of 7. 1d8 plus 3, so yeah, 8. 7.
Nice.
And then prepare myself, because I will be going on towards that brute. But that will be my
Alright.
turn.
Wonderful. The brute is in there. So Dane, it is your turn. Oh no, I'm sorry. It is not your turn. It is our good friend, Mr. Goblin Hulk's turn.
Yay!
And he's gonna... He got real mad that he couldn't hit you last turn, so he's gonna try again.
Well,
That is an 18.
that hits.
And the second one misses.
Woohoo!
So he digs into your side for 13 points of slashing damage.
Ow!
Wow, that's pain.
Dane's in pain! From now on, I'm only speaking in the third person.
And you have to rhyme.
No.
You gotta do it every time.
Nope, not a bard.
So yes, that was our Hulk friend, and then at that point, it is the brute who will go for you, Ishka, because he just saw you heal up, and he's like, we can't have that.
I just
He's
killed
not
his
very-
best friend.
Right, you killed his brother or something. I don't know how goblin plans work. So he's gonna swing at you with his battle axe. The highest is a 15.
Doesn't penetrate the
No.
armor.
Yeah, he's so angry that you killed his brother that he's swinging wild and does not hit. So with these two being the only ones left, we are back at the top of the round with Sunflower.
Okay, I'm going to throw a lightning vial at the Hulk that just hit
Okay.
Dane.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Okay. It's a D6, right?
But you have to roll a hit first.
Oh, sorry. Of course. Just. That's a 10 plus 5? Plus 5?
For Mr. Hulk friend, yes. Yes, that does hit. So it's 2d6 damage.
It's a 1, and that's a 6. So 7.
And 7.
Okay.
Yay!
A good mix of both. You know? And then, move up near him and bonus action unarmed strike.
Nice.
Yeah, go for it. You advantage on this one also.
Okay. 16 to hit,
Yes.
and then that's a 4. Do that again. That's a 7. Sorry, I need to add up.
Mess.
It's like, panic.
Alright. Pies, it is your turn.
Did she drop that one that she was fighting?
No, he is the meatiest of them all.
Why did I know you were going to say that?
That's his name, actually. His name is Meaty.
Meaty.
All right.
Meat.
We're gonna cover the distance, get into combat with him. It helps save our Sunflower.
Aw.
Alright.
So
Oh, you have advantage as well.
Oh, I have advantage as well? Okay. That is a 16.
That will hit.
Okay. So the first one was with quarterstaff. Oh, wait, I'm doing one-handed with it. That is 6 points of damage.
Alright.
We're gonna burn that last key point for a flurry
Nice.
of blows. And the second one's
All
going to be
with advantage.
all with advantage. All right, that's an 18.
Yes.
So that's 5 more points.
Alright.
And for the last one, that's an unnatural 20.
Right.
Where'd that go? Come back here. Oh, that's nice. 8 points of damage.
Wonderful. He's not looking so good.
Give him a little sneer and go,
Leave my sunflower alone.
Ow.
So cute.
Adorable. Ishka, it is your turn.
Okay, so while they're taking out the brute, no, the Hulk.
No, they've got the Hulk.
All right, so I am dealing with the brute. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give myself divine favor. I have my sword. I look at him, ready for it. Bring my sword all the way down, crashing down just like I did his brother. And that's going to go... That's a roll of a 17 to hit.
Yes.
That will be 8 plus 3, 9, 10, 11, and then with the Divine Favor, which is a D4.
Wow.
With another 3. So I strike him for 14 damage.
Ouch. He does not look good at all. Yeah, you actually, in a similar fashion to his brother, and your sword glows with a very divine light as you bring it down into the opposite joint of neck and shoulder. Yes. A little bit deeper, you can tell that you have definitely, I mean, you have severed some arteries. You've probably gotten down to like second rib. He doesn't look good at all. And then it is Dane's turn.
Okay, so we've got 2 left standing, correct?
Yeah, and neither of them look good.
So I'm gonna heal myself because I could die. So I'm gonna do my other second level spell then. That's 2d8. $12 points. Okay, so not quite as bad.
All right.
And as a bonus, no, I can't do that. I cast a spell. Damn it. Okay. In that case, as a bonus action, I just want to probably won't do any damage, but I just want to smack this guy in front of me with my shield. More of a shut up kind of thing.
How dare you? Yeah, make me an attack roll. Just for the heck of it.
I rolled a 16. So strength is +2.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Sure, you shot him, because I want you to.
Yeah!
So, yeah,
What'd you shoot him with?
shield. No, he shot him. Oh. It was like he just got him away, and he actually staggers back 5 feet because he's alarmed. That makes it his turn. Just like that. That makes it his turn, and he's going to he's going to make one attack against you. He's going to move back up, make one attack against you, and one attack against Sunflower. Because you shoved him, and she hurt him real bad. Or wait, was it Pies that hurt him real bad? Pies hurt him real bad. He's going to go
Ignore the tiny little guy in the corner.
No, you're there. You're there, so...
That's Pies in the corner.
You better be laughing from a miss.
Natural 1.
I rolled a 1 and a 2. Oh, man. And then a 10 and an 11, so I don't think that's going to hit you, Sir Dane.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a 15.
My armor class is 16.
Ah, dang. I mean, great. So that will be that guy's turn. Sunflower.
Yeah. I'm gonna see him looking at Pies and do a scary punch.
All right, you have
Scary
advantage. No, you have advantage.
Oh yeah, I'll use that advantage. That's a bit better. 16.
Yes, that hits.
Solid. I hate this D4. I really do. I need another one. It's the worst. That's a 3 plus 3, 6.
Yeah. How would you like him to die?
Can I break his nose?
Yes, you can break his nose. Absolutely.
What?
So you watch as his last 2 strikes, he swings over Pies. He Pies manages to duck out of the way just in time, and you watch as Dane kind of like does a matrix bend back to get out of the way of his second strike, and you come up and you're like, not my friends. Like that. Yeah.
Scary punch.
So you come up and you're just like, not my friends, and you do like a flat heel strike right into his nose, and you bring the bone right up into his brain, and he just like he stands there like stunned for a second, and then as like the effect, as his brain begins to shut down, you watch his eyes roll back into his head, and then he just kind of like sinks to the ground.
Scary punch is now a thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scary punch. Good job.
Yeah, I looked at
as-
Pies and I've got like my hand like covered in like nose blood. I'm like, high five?
Jump up as high as I can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's freeze frame worthy.
There we go. But afterwards, it's. Ew.
It's like blood and some snot. Ew. So
Wipe it on
then,
Dane.
right, it is Pies' turn.
This damn thing's dead in front of me. How far away is the one that Ishka's still dealing with?
About your movement away.
Lightning bolt.
Could I possibly get Sunflower to, like, Irish whip me in the direction of it?
Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
Have her
Please.
slingshot
Please.
me in the direction.
Yeah. I would say that this would have used some of her movement to do, and she didn't use any of it. So go for it.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Still advantage or not because I'm halfway sailing
Um,
through the air?
It's not advantage because this Hulk was using reckless attacks, so
Okay.
that's why you had advantage. So it would just be a straight roll.
All right. A 3.
A 3?
Yeah, so only a 9. So
Only a 9. That, you know what? Okay, Sunflower, make me
Yep.
an athletics check.
Okay. All right. There's a lot riding on this.
bailing me out on this one.
Come
A
on.
natural 20. I rolled a 19.
Natural
Plus one.
20? Oh,
No,
oh,
unnatural.
oh, unnatural 20. Okay, no, that's great.
But it's still, you know.
No, it's great. So you're
Instead of looking good, do I just kind of flop against them?
No, I'm taking into account her accuracy
Just like
in
hit him and
throwing
bounce
you.
off.
Nope. So it's like she's very accurate with her aiming, so I will give you advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank goodness. All right, an 18, that's better.
Yes, that will hit.
All right. Unarmed, so that's a 6.
6 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. How does he die?
Literally, as she Irish whips me, I want to sit there and go, for the bay! And just slam both fists into him. And then all of a
Yes.
sudden go, oh shit, I'm stuck. Be
Okay.
putting my big old foot trying to pull myself out of him, going, help!
All right. So here's what happens. She whips you in his direction, and your fists for the bay, they seem to be, they glow almost meteor-like with the speed and force of how you are. It's only 35 feet, but it seems to go almost in slow motion. You don't understand it. And so your fists collide with his face. One in his nose, like you're spinning as this is happening. So one collides directly with his nose. The other one in his mouth. The force of your the force of your speed, you slam into him and he skids back about 15 feet, and you've gone so fast that your fist gets stuck in his mouth. So that is how he dies, and now you are stuck.
Yes. Stuck. Trying to get free.
I'm sorry. Is that,
No,
is
no,
that
no,
wrong?
it's good. No, that's perfect.
Yeah?
That's really perfect.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah. Go ahead and make
Ishka?
yeah. Oh yeah. So
coming.
Ishka, yeah, you watch as he sails past you, even while this happens, and they're all dead. Great big conclusion to that.
That was fantastic.
Wow.
That was good. Well done. Flying fist attack.
Scary fist and flying fist. I love
Scary
this.
fist.
Yeah,
Flying
doesn't
fist
fly
attack.
fist.
But your victory is not to be celebrated so soon, because it is at that point that the airship gives another violent lurch to port side as tendrils of lightning. You've seen these violent shudders and these arcs of lightning sparking over the airship. And you hear what sounds like a very high-pitched whine, which you can only assume to be from the engines below. You do not have much time until the airship breaks, until it explodes. So first, I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 9.
17.
11.
A 9 total.
Yeah.
And I'm at a 15.
15. Okay. So yeah, everybody is thrown. Let's see, which way is port? Left or right?
Port is left.
Port we left.
Port is left. Okay. Left port. I shall remember that. Everyone slides about 9 feet to port. You, Sunflower, who are in range of Pies and Dane. Oh no, just Dane. You are careening a little further than expected. Dane, if you want to go ahead and you're gonna help her out,
Oh yeah.
then roll with advantage. Lulu.
Oh. What am I rolling? 14?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. 19.
Okay. So yeah, just as you all go careening to the left, you manage to get a hold of like her shirt and stop her from hitting the very edge of the airship. You all are fine, but also because things are happening, so many things
Oh,
are
no.
happening. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you feel another violent jerk of the what almost sounds like a crashing from the airship's engines, and then three of you. Pies, Dane, and Sunflower.
Mm-hmm.
That's missed. That's a missed. That's enough. It's missed. Awesome. So yeah, you guys watch as the airship careens violently to the left. These you hear what sounds like, electrical crashing, for lack of a better word, from the engines, and you watch as 3 arcs of lightning sail over the deck of the ship, just barely missing Pies, Dane, and Sunflower.
Okay, we need to figure out how to unlock whoever's captive here and get this thing on the ground.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
Vegas
it's at
is
that-
not a go.
Vegas is not a go. You guys do hear
Not in this
from the cabin. You hear banging on the door now that the unnatural sounds of fighting have stopped. You hear, "Help! Help! Who's out there? Help us!"
Pies, start waving down the planes. And
Yep.
I'll dart across to try and tear open the door.
Sure. Easily done. There are 20 people in there. There are 10 gnome crewmen and 10 commoners. So as the crew are let out, you see as they look around at the danger and catastrophe that has become of the airship, and you have an option. You have the option to. Are you going to try to save just the captives, or the captives and the airship?
Well, there's
I think
10
Starship's
crew, right?
sounding kind of bad.
I think we
Yeah.
should aim for saving the captives, and if by some luck the airship survives, it survives. But the people are the important part.
Yeah, people first.
Okay.
All right. So, I will need some skill checks because the people are your priority. You have advantage on them. So, you can use a series of things. You each can make 2, but you can't make the same one twice.
Okay.
So I've got you can make of these checks a athletics check, an acrobatics check, a sleight of hand check, an arcana check, a thieves or tinkerer's tools check, an investigation check, or an insight check. So we'll go around. So we'll start with Pies. What check would you like to make?
Acrobatics has to be off the bat.
Sure. All right, so you can go ahead and make that check. You have advantage.
Okay. 9. That was with advantage. Rolled a 2
And
and a
what was
3.
it?
Rolled a 2 and a
three.
3. Yep, but that ended up with being a 9. So
Okay. Okay. That is one failure. So what you are doing, Pies, you're the gnomes are running around in hollering directions trying to get you to really, really quickly learn how this airship works. So you're asked to like dodge lightning bolts and secure some of the important bits. And in
I failed
your
that.
you did fail at that. You take 3 points of lightning damage as you're trying to secure something down, and you an arc of lightning gets you as it zooms across the airship. You can make one more check, but you can't
All right.
make an acrobatics check again.
Let's go with sleight of hand then.
Okay.
With advantage, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, a 9 again.
A 9 again.
Yep, this
Oh my
dice has
goodness.
betrayed me.
All right. So
No, both dice have
you,
betrayed me.
yeah, you will take 16. No, that's a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. I don't even know where I got the number from. You take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
So you
16,
take
I was
6
like, wow, you're really mad at me now.
I'm not
Alright.
mad at any of you. Yes, you take 6 points of damage as you're trying to zoom across the deck of the airship again, but the lightning is arcing too fast for you.
I'm just too close to the ground.
So, Ishka, it is your turn as well, and I will say also, I forgot to add, but they seemed like good skills for you to use. If you you can use any skill that you want if you have a good reason, a good way for it to apply. So, Pies, I will say if there was something else that you wanted to use with a good reason for it.
Nah, acrobatics and sleight of hand were the best chances I had. So
Okay. So Ishka, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'd like to do an athletics.
Sure. Roll with advantage.
That'll be an unnatural 20.
nice.
Excellent. So, yeah, you you're asked to hold on to some rope while the gnomes can tie it down properly, and all of your muscles are straining and the lightning is arcing across the deck, but you manage to hold on to that rope. What else would you like to do?
And then I would like to, I guess, follow up with a You said insight is what I could.
Yeah, you can
you
use
said
a wisdom insight.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll follow with that at a 19.
19. Wonderful. So, you are a Dragonborn, and even though you're not a blue does lightning, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So even though you're not a lightning breathing Dragonborn, you are familiar with the ways of some of your brethren, or foes, because you're silver and they're chromatic. You have studied the ways of the lightning dragons, and you are able to watch the lightning arc, and you're able to time it well enough that you can direct the gnomes to do things without being hit by lightning.
Okay.
All right, we will move to Dane.
Okay, I got a plan.
Okay.
What I want to do is I want to roll an insight check to see if I can get a feel for these gnomes, if there's anything that I can do, because I want my second check to be a persuasion check, to sort of find the right thing to just perfectly motivate and aim their skills at saving our ass.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Roll that
so,
insight.
Insight is a 24.
Yes.
And then the persuasion is a 10.
A 10?
A 10. I rolled a 2 and a 7.
Oh boy. So... Alright. So what were you going to say? What was your persuasion going to be? Your insight reveals that the gnomes on board, the crewmen, are at this point really more concerned with oh, I forgot. Kais, you flagged down the balloon.
Yeah,
it's there.
Let me doing.
It's there. I'll say you guys got the commoners safely away. The gliders and the balloon, they all came around. You got the commoners on. So, yeah, you realize that these gnomes don't really, the airship is a loss. They've been traveling on it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and really they just want to get off. They want to get home, and they want to get safe, and they wanted all the people on board to be safe as well. So you try to, I will let you roll again, because that's really good. Roll again, just one.
That is I rolled a 14. If it's persuasion, that's a total of 17.
Yeah. We'll change that one up. Nice. So yeah, you do, they are very disheartened because all the work that it took to get this airship going and what it's become. They're just we can't do this, whatever happens, but as long as we've got the commoner safe and blah, blah. And you're you smack this gnome across the face a couple times, perk up, man! And he's
We're gonna get out of here! It's gonna be amazing! We're gonna get off the ship right as it blows up. And you know what? You're gonna tell the story in ends far and wide. And you're gonna get laid so many times. It's gonna be amazing.
Okay. Okay, you know what? This gnome is going to get a D4 inspiration because. Alright. Those were your 2, right?
Yep.
Then we are at Sunflower. What would you like to do?
Sunflower is gonna be inspired by Dane. His persuasion, like, it reached her ears, and she's like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Let's do this. Okay. And I'd like to use acrobatics to get to the engine.
Sure. Yeah, go for it. You roll with advantage,
16?
don't forget. Yes,
yeah.
Perfect.
Still 16.
Yes, the DC for all of these skill checks is 15.
Okay. All right. And then
so
I'd like to use Tinker's tools to do what I can.
Yes, absolutely. Go for it. You have advantage.
Yes. Okay. 18 total.
18. Fantastic. Yeah, there are 2 gnomes down there who are fiddling with their tinkerer's tools as well, and they're like, it's never been this bad. We don't know what to do. And you, taking inspiration from Dane, you smack them across the face. Not very hard, but just enough to knock some sense into them.
Scary
and you
slap.
all put your heads, yeah, scary slap. You all put your heads together, and you do manage to, this engine that you're working on, there are 2 engines on this airship. You manage to kind of calm this one down a little bit. The airship gives a very violent shudder, but then it seems to almost calm down a little bit, like you've managed to, like, that was this engine's, like, final shudder. Yeah, that was y'all. And so now I'm going to give our gnome friend, who Dane talked to, he's going to make an investigation. He's going to head down to the engine as well to investigate and see if he can figure out what's going on with the other engine, and see if he can, if he thinks it's fixable with his tinker's tools. That is a natural 20. Yeah, boy. So yeah, Dane, you did the Lord's work here today, and this gnome is so inspired. Volcana be praised. Praise to the praise to Volcana and Vey. So yeah, he rolls up his sleeves, he grabs his tinkerer's tools, he flips them out from a pouch on his side, and he's like, I got this. He's gonna use that D4. Oh, I rolled a 4! That is a total of 15 exactly. So he listens to your words in his head. We're gonna get out of here. You're gonna go to an inn, and you're gonna get laid so many times. And just as you think, you see him go into the basement. Sunflower, you watch as he actually breaks one of his tinker tools working on the engine. And just as you think the shuddering airship is going to shake fully apart, the crackling surges of magical lightning finally ebb, and the ear-piercing whine of the engines lowers to a sickly chugging hum. By the expression,
we're gonna get laid.
That's our victory cry now.
Yes. By the expressions that slip onto all the gnomes' faces, you risk the thought that the airship may not explode, or even better, may have been saved. These thoughts are proven true as the airship begins to slow. You guys are flying kind of as a flew past the canyon at this point, headed towards, if you look below, you can see the remains of cart and horse and cow. As you fly over the countryside, and you watch as the gnomes, they all breathe a collective sigh of relief and begin to assume their normal positions aboard this airship. Eventually, the airship turns and begins to head back towards Cogclatter.
Can Sunflower sit right next to the pilot and try and maybe figure out how it's driven?
Sure. Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
This has all been
Alrighty.
some sort of like deep Ocean's 11 sort of scheme the entire time.
No! That's
What'd
a
you roll?
four.
Oh.
A 4.
Oh.
So just you're like he seems really eager to show you how it works, but you're just too tired. Like
Yeah.
you sit down and you try to pay attention, but all of it is just too much for you right now, and you just like fall onto your back and stare at the partly cloudy sky above you, those thick, fluffy cotton clouds. And you're like, I just don't have the brain capacity for this right now.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just sleep. Hang on. Vegas in a week.
Vegas in a week. Yeah, so you guys get back to Cogclatter. There is as you can see as the airship approaches what is like a landing pad in the sky. The collective of about 20 or 30 gnomes who are waiting on it, cheering and celebrating and all manner of happiness. You make it back to Cogclatter safe and sound. The soaring Jabberwock, the name of the airship, will have its chance to take to the skies once more thanks to you and your efforts. You all manage to you disembark, and the gnomes, almost like Munchkin style, crowd you to an inn, or at least into the waiting area of the landing area. And eventually, Mousetrap finds you, and he says, "Well, I didn't think that you guys were going to be able to pull it off, but I'm real impressed. I think once we, yeah, it's exactly what we hear. I think once we clear the goblin bodies and figure out what's wrong with the engines and get some more fuel, we'll probably have the Jabberwock ready within a week or so. And you're more than welcome to let's see, since you guys did so well. Yeah, we're more than willing to provide 9 trips on the Jabberwock for you, wherever you'd like to go. And as a reward for everything that you've done for us, everything that we offered for you that you didn't use, you can have.
Okay.
So all those lightning bottles and all the potions. I think it's 19 bottles left. 19 or 20.
You said there was 8 total in every satchel?
Yeah.
I used 2.
I've got 5 left. I used 2 and Pies used 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I didn't use
So
anything.
yeah, so yeah, I'll give you 19. We got 19 left.
Plus the healing potions.
Yep, plus the 4 potions of healing, the 2 potions of climbing, the potions of jumping that you all have, and 1 potion of hill giant strength.
Ooh.
That went unused.
Nice.
I think we definitely let Ishka have that one, just in case.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that
For
will
when he
be
gets
in
angry.
the
Give me
future.
those
Yes.
When he
steroids.
gets angry and runs into any more cows.
Okay, Hill Giant Strength is now renamed to 4 Loco.
Potion of 4 Loco. I am writing that down. So yeah, as you all rest for a moment in the disembarkation area, you watch as like the rest of the cargo is taken off of the ship. There's let's see. There's 4 more cows.
It's gonna immediately.
That we're just kind of coming out.
You see the eyes?
Roll
Bunch is one.
What?
We got
No.
9 more minutes. Combat. Here we go. Ready.
All cows.
Here we go.
So yeah,
But yeah, no, I'm in.
cows, some Just some foul. No, we're not killing cows. I mean, unless you want to kill cows. I don't care.
I
Roll for
don't think
initiative. Let's kill some
for
cows.
Loco that quickly.
8.
Did you really roll an 18 to punch a cow?
I rolled an 18, but it wasn't to touch a cow. So it was just to prove that this dice hates me in combat.
No, I will say that the gnomes give you some very weird looks, and they're like, I understand that you were very wronged by our cows, and by extension, by these goblins, and by extension, our cows. But we need them to eat and things. If you wouldn't mind.
But, I mean, bread is just so great. You can eat a lot of bread instead of cows.
But
Just saying.
what if you combine bread and
And
steak?
cows.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
so you
I'm
have
not
a
into it.
steak
I'm-
sandwich.
Bread and beans, though, amazing.
Beans
Grind up
on
the cow.
I'll take your beef rations. That's fine.
Yeah. You always
Taking
have.
it up.
I've never said anything, though.
If you'd at least let us milk the cows before you punch them, I'd really get it.
No punching cows.
No one punched the
Well,
cows.
we'll
The cows
tip
are
them
our
later.
Can I at least tip them right now? Can I get that out of my system?
Yeah.
Later
You
tonight.
go over
Flip it.
to one of the cows and you just knock it over. It's like, and it's very angry, but
I
You
do
have-
not have a move effect.
I got it.
Production value.
But yes, you are taken to an inn called the Squeaky Wheel, and they put you up for the night, and you are able to rest off this harrowing adventure where you were always seconds away from death by falling off of an airship, careening across the sky at 160 feet per 6 seconds. You can determine how much miles that is.
Australians don't use miles.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
they use Ks, man. They use Ks.
So if 160 feet, 160 feet divided by 3, roughly 50 meters per second, every 6 seconds
Wow,
or more.
sounds fun.
But
Is
yeah,
that a
you
third
are
of a K every 6 seconds.
Some
about,
folks go skydiving, guys.
No,
Just me.
no.
I have an
Okay,
idea
alright.
about skydiving. It's a dream. It's
Yeah.
a dragonborn dream of mine. I'll do it.
Let's go.
the gnomes. They say we've got some. We've been tinkering with something. It's just like the leather bag that we used to go on the hot air balloon, but it fits in a backpack, and if you fall, it can save you. We've been working on that. We've got some prototypes if you want to give it a try.
How about instead you work out the prototypes first, and when they actually work, then we'll talk.
You know, that's pretty fair.
Yeah, that's,
I mean,
The
we'll
dwarf is scared of heights.
well, we've been testing some of the cows with them, and
Oh my.
so far we haven't had much sufficient results. But more about that later. We've got you guys probably do need the rest, and
Yeah.
we can get you started on your way whenever you're ready.
awesome.
Bed.
So yeah,
It's time for bed.
yes.
Sleepy time.
Sleep time. So as the sun is setting over Cogclatter, you are put up in the squeaky wheel. You are given food and drink and nice comfy beds. And
Just Dana's falling asleep. Hey, Dane. She goes back to her room.
Sure.
No.
Totally back to episode 1.
The
It's
beginning
like,
of the fall of Cog's Clatter.
it's like you never left the Thunderlock Tavern.
Nope. We're home.
And I think that is where we will end it. To think that this all started with a cow falling on you and the madness that brought on. Good job,
Such
guys.
is life.
That was fun.
To our next
Yeah.
adventure.
To your
Exactly.
next adventure. Yes, so you I will probably have to calculate the XP. I don't think you're level 4 quite yet, but you're probably a little more than halfway there.
After
You get
everything
9
we kill,
free
we should be
rides.
like level 6.
Well,
Team.
all the goblins had been squishy. They were squishier than normal goblins. But yeah, I will calculate that. You're probably about halfway there. But you get 9 free rides on the Soaring Jabberwock. And Cogclatter is at your disposal when you wake up.
Awesome.
Good job.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Fantastic.
Check out Vegas.
Next up, Vegas. I'm
Yeah.
just waiting. I'm waiting for one of these free rides to just go, oh, we're hijacking the airship.
We have
We gotta learn how
9
to ride
free
it
rides.
They still got to teach us how to
Yeah, you,
Eight,
fly it
eight,
first.
8 learning experiences.
That's right.
That's right. Mhm. And then one big heist.
And-
Yep.
That's
Yes.
the finale. It's just a heist.
yeah, no, and the gnomes are more than willing to if you want to learn while not on a ride, like if you spend some time on the airship, you can they will definitely teach you.
Definitely.
Heck yeah.
You were just too
Oh yeah.
tired, Sunflower. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. Sunflower already has land vehicles, so air vehicles, you know. She's
You know, there are only slight differences between the airship and the sea ship. You just have to learn what those differences are. So this will come very easy to you.
awesome.
All right.
Guys,
Well,
I'll
thank
pilot
you.
it. You kill them.
Oh, this can only go well.
Yeah.
But yeah. Thank you guys so much for playing. I will go around and let you reintroduce yourselves. Go ahead. We're gonna go the other way. So Lulu this time.
Hi guys, today I played Sunflower. Thank you all so much for watching. I had an amazing time. You can catch me on my Twitch channel, Lulu H, where we will be doing a lot of study sessions in the coming weeks.
Thank you so much. So you're at home now, right? So when do you go back to school?
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
Ah,
Very soon.
who
Yeah.
earns?
Till then, I'm sleeping.
Right? Just
Yeah.
all the sleep. I will miss
Yeah.
your pink backdrop. It's super, super cute.
It's nice. I like the little fairy.
Yeah, I did notice that. It's super cute.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Lulu. Herm.
I am at Hermley on the Twitters. Again, check out my page. I do art commissions, all that sort of stuff. Just actually finished one today. Yeah, good time. Had lots of fun today. I love but not quite stealing an airship, but eventually we're going to Fantasy Vegas.
You know where it is. The airship, not Fantasy Vegas.
Yeah, I actually just grabbed a one shot from DM's Guild that is essentially The Hangover. So,
Ooh.
but yeah, no, I had an awesome time, and thanks for everybody for watching.
Yeah. Awesome.
Go back to-
link me that.
I totally will. I will. Everybody needs to go check out the Spy Game Kickstarter because it's awesome.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Hermley. Ishka.
My name is Ishka TV. You can find me here on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord with the same name. I am a character streamer where I wear a suit of plate mail, and everything around in my studio is green screen. And you can come watch me kill everything from zombies, ghouls, monsters, hydras, and beholders. So if you're into crazy Jason of the Argonauts style cheesiness, come check it out.
Oh, nice. That's fantastic. All right. Thank you so much for being here, Ishka. And last but not least, Drake.
Hi, I'm Drake Finney _ on Twitter. You can find me Drake Finney
anywhere on Twitch and other social medias. Just start typing Drake, it'll pop me up. And other than that, I stream on the weekends here at Encounter Roleplay. I'm usually running the background, which I really had fun running the sound pad this time. I haven't actually broke it out. And
That
this
was
time
so
was
good.
this time was like so much fun. I'm going to go play with it a little bit more. But we stream everything from high school sports to I've got 2 weeks before I go back to being a math teacher. Talk about the most unfun guy in the world. And yeah, I know, teaching kids math. I'm awful. I'm terrible. And yeah. So it's going to be 2 weeks of just pop on my channel. Who knows what I'm going to be doing. So we're just going to have fun and end the summer kind of like Phineas and Ferb. So
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
And I have been your dungeon master, Latia, at the Lady Tiefling, wherever you can have a username, except for Harry Potter Wizards Unite, which I'm pretty sure I also have that username, but I just don't remember the email address I used. That is neither here nor there. I would like to thank our sponsors, Fantasy Grounds, Wayland Games, Tabletop Loot, and The Spy Game. Go check them all out. Go back to The Spy Game on Kickstarter. I'm going to check it out. If you everybody for watching, we hope you have a wonderful week. I hope your week is wonderful, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.
We'd like to if I shut off the stream.
Guys, we're here 24 hours. That's how
Next Thursday. No, we're gonna watch as I